Hi everyone! I have 20 tips for you to help you out on your journey through Coral Island's early access. Stay tuned and I hope I can help you out. First up, and arguably the most important tip, is to go into your menu, go into settings, go under game, and there's something called game time speed. This is going to increase or decrease how fast a day goes. If you're really struggling to get things done, consider lowering this to 50% and you'll have so much more time to do whatever you want. Another useful thing under the game menu is actually shift to toggle sprint. When you first load the game up, it will be on hold, and you would have to hold the shift key in order to sprint. What I prefer is switching this to toggle. That way, all you have to do is hit shift once, and after hitting shift once, you will be able to sprint. Hitting shift once, walking. Hitting shift once, we're sprinting. Did you know that there's dashing in the game? To dash, you want to be running, and you want to hit the space bar. It's super useful, and as you can see in the top left, I am using no stamina and no health doing this. One of the most important things you have to do early on is make some chests. It's going to be called the makeshift chest, and you need 25 wood and 10 trash. It is super important to make this. You're going to need a lot of space. All you have to do is plop it down, and you interact with it. You can also organize them too. So if you want this to just be all about crops, all you have to do is put crops there, you hit enter, and now this is crops. Foraging takes no stamina. So early on, all you want to do is try to gain as many forageables as you can. Make sure you go around town as well. There's forageables everywhere. Try to gather as many as you can early on because you're going to need a lot of money, and foraging is one of the best ways to make money early. Replenishing your stamina early is really important. You're going to be able to consume mushrooms, food dishes, crops, etc. While you are able to consume items to restore your stamina, you're not able to actually consume anything in your inventory. You actually have to make sure it's on your quick bar first, make sure that it's selected, and then left click, and then it will ask you to consume whatever you're trying to eat. You can fish anywhere. All you have to do is cast your line out and wait for a fish to hook. You don't have to wait for bubbles or any shadows. I will say though, in early access, the fishing is a little bit slow. So if you do fish, make sure you fish when you have nothing else to do. When you first start your game, your farm is going to be extremely big and it could be a little overwhelming. Just so you know, there are 4 exits and entrances to your farm, and you want to make sure you clear enough debris in your farmland to not just the exits and entrances, but also to your house. That way you can get to and from to your house, even if you have no stamina. Leveling up your farming is going to be really important. I would recommend coming into Sam's shop and buying 30 seeds. 30 seeds of, I would say, turnips. 30 turnips cost about 500 gold, give or take, so shouldn't be too expensive. If you need help making money, I would definitely recommend selling some forageables early on, and when you also get the bug net, you want to try to sell some bugs too, because bugs are pretty good money early on. Alongside foraging, catching bugs is actually one of the best ways to make money early. On day number 3, you will get a quest to get the fishing rod and the fishing net. What you want to do is you want to find an insect, you want to creep up very slowly on them, and then you'll catch them right here. The cool thing about bugs, unlike fish, is that bugs are out a lot. Bugs are not only found in the forests, but also around town as well. So you can just catch bugs as you're exploring. It's one of the best ways to make money early. At the start of the game, you want to make sure you complete Home Sweet Home as soon as possible. All you're going to need is wood and stone. The main reason why is because you get this TV when you upgrade. The first upgrade costs no money at all and only requires wood and stone. With this TV, you can check the forecast. Oh, she is so gorgeous. And she will tell you what the weather's gonna be like tomorrow. Oh, I want it to be rain. Comment below if you really like rainy days too. They're so peaceful and calming. They're also really helpful because you don't have to water your crops. This game is in early access, so there's bound to be situations where you'll encounter bugs and some other various issues. If you happen to get stuck, there's something called I'm Stuck under your menus. You access this by hitting the escape button. If you click on it, the game will warn you that this game is still in development and sometimes your characters can be stuck stuck due to a bug. And then they go on to say, ending the day with all your stamina drained and adding a stamina penalty to your character tomorrow. So I would not recommend using this unless you're actually stuck, because there's more negatives than positives if you're not stuck. But if you're actually stuck, this could be very helpful if you don't want to restart your day. Did you know that these little coconuts on these trees, you can actually shake this tree and get coconuts? They take a long time to ripen though, so you won't be able to do this early in spring, but I would say midway through spring and onward, you can shake these trees and get some coconuts. And you can get things like pine cones and seeds. Look through all the trash. I know, it sounds weird, but as you can see, he was not fazed by me going through this trash can, and neither was this adorable little puppy. Oh my gosh, Bon is so cute. Looking through trash is one of the best ways to get free items early on. It's free resources, so definitely don't turn it down. All of the town shops actually have open and close signs. So if you go up to the sign here, you'll see a really sexy picture of all the villagers because everyone is so hot in this game. But you will see when they open and when they close. You'll see any other dates that they have a special open and close time, and also when they're closed for the entire day. While you're out exploring, you're gonna see these 4-leaf clovers. You can actually dig them up. So make sure you select your hoe tool and we hoe it up. And you'll see that I got compost. You can get so many cool items from hoeing up these spots. Sometimes it's wild seeds, sometimes it's compost, and sometimes it can be something like forageables, like mushrooms. Another really important tip is you will pass out at 1 a.m. If you're 10 minutes before 1 a.m., you're fine, but 1 a.m. you will pass out on the spot. You will lose some money and you will lose a lot of stamina. You will wake up the next day with, I believe, half stamina. So try to get home before 1 a.m. There's a super useful feature right next to Sam's shop, and that's actually the calendar. Calendar shows you birthdays and also upcoming festivals as well. The last tip I have for you guys is there's a roadmap actually on the main menu of Coral Island. If you click on it, the developers have actually listed every single thing out that they intend to add in early access. And as you all can see, there is a lot here. We're talking festivals, we're talking more clothing outfits for all the cast, more hard events as well, combat feature, which there will be combat, which is cool, a pet festival, which currently we don't have pets, but I'm super excited to see what they add to the pets. Merfolk updates coming too. There's so much more to come. And also you should join their Discord. They're very open and very transparent about what they're doing in the developer's diary. So yeah, I hope you guys really liked the video. If you did like it and learned something, consider liking the video and maybe even subscribing. I am very new to YouTube and every single little bit of support helps. I really appreciate your time, and again, I hope this video was of help in some way. Have a good day, and I'll see you all in the next one.